Time now for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, on dating, on work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com. We need those juicy letters. Come on now. Click Submit Strawberry Letter, and we could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. It could be yours. You never know. Never know.
You never know. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
All right, thank you, nephew. Subject, Smother Lover. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 39-year-old woman dating a 45-year-old man. We met a year ago and things started off fantastic and moved quickly. He is a very sensitive and emotional man who has no difficulty expressing his every emotion to me. After dating men that play games and aren't serious about settling down with one woman, my boyfriend's openness was refreshing. But now it's proving to be way too much. He has started to complain about me being too busy for him since I'm back at work full time now. I get home and need a few minutes to chill and relax, but he's in my driveway every day this week when I get home. He wants to be right up under me every week, right? Every weeknight, and keeps telling me that he's afraid we're growing apart. He told me that he loved me. He loved when we were quarantined together because we were inseparable. I liked it too because we were getting to know each other then. He started bringing his work clothes to my house and says it's too cold to go home every night and he'd rather cuddle with me. This man loves to cuddle, whine, and make love to me whenever we're together. I told him he's smothering me with his actions and smothering me in the bed nightly. I have to roll him off of me. He says he can't sleep unless he's touching some part of my body. Recently, I had a conversation about taking a break or dialing it back a little bit because he couldn't process a conversation without crying and telling me that he can't live without me. I love this type of attention and all of the affection, but I'm afraid of falling too deeply for him because he may have emotional issues. How do I handle this relationship? Emotional issues? I don't know. Something might be a little off here. I mean, I'm sure get off of me has probably crossed your mind and you've said it a few times because, while you're with him, because all the stuff you say he's doing, it is a little smothering and suffocating if he's in the driveway when you get home and all of that. But you also said that you moved quickly. Now, these are the type of red flags that slip by when you move too quickly. And I think there's definitely something going on with him because he is too much and he has too much time on his hands. Why is he sitting in your driveway before you can even get home from work? Where does he work? I mean, and why is he crying and whining when you tell him that you need to dial it back and take a break? These are the things that attracted you to him before. You've been dating for a year, which is a good amount of time, but I think there is something a little off. Saying he can't live without you. He's not being able to sleep without touching any part of your body and making your body go numb. And we're not talking numb in a good way from your perspective. And I will say this. Yes, women do like to cuddle. Yes, we do love the affections and attention of a man and all of that. We like to bask in all of that glow. But it does sound like he's being a bit too needy and overbearing. So I just say it's time to reassess your relationship and maybe set some new boundaries. Steve?
I'm about to do the letter. Now, I want to forewarn all sensitive or caring people. My response is not for you. I would like to put a disclaimer on my response. Again, if you are a sensitive or caring person, my response you're not going to like. Let's go.
Okay.
Dear Stephen Shirley, I'm a 39-year-old woman. I'm dating a 45-year-old man. We met a year ago and things started off fantastic and moved quickly. He is a very sensitive and emotional man. Now let's stop right here.
Yeah.
He is a very sensitive and emotional man. Ladies, listen to me. That, in a man, is a dangerous combination.
How so?
The combination is dangerous. Now, you can be one or the other, but you can't be both.
Why not?
You can be a sensitive man, or you can be an emotional man, but you can't be both. Because now you're invading on a woman's right to be either.
Okay.
Because if you both of them all the damn time, when does she get to be either one of those? If you have a man that's emotional and sensitive, that's a dangerous combination, and the letter will start telling it immediately. Who has no difficulty expressing every emotion to me. Who do that? And after dating men that play games and ain't serious about settling down with one woman, my boyfriend's openness was refreshing. I bet it was at first. But soon as she say that in the letter, but now it's proving to be way too much. Why? Because, Shirley, it's a dangerous combination. Mm-hmm. You can't have a man that's sensitive and emotional. It's too much. Because even a woman don't want that in a man. Oh, he's so sensitive. Oh, he's emotional. Girl, he both. He about to drive my ass crazy. You'll see. We come back. I got it for you.
All right. Coming up, we'll have part 2 of Steve's response at 23 minutes after the hour. Strawberry letter subject for today, Smother Lover. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
This message is brought to you by Pfizer. Let's talk health. You may not know about pneumococcal disease, but if you're 50 or older or 19 or older with certain medical conditions like diabetes, you're at risk, and it could turn your plans, big or small, into a hospital visit. So get vaccinated. It's one action you can take to help protect against pneumococcal pneumonia and invasive pneumococcal disease. Keep enjoying everything you're looking forward to, even if it's just a podcast. Schedule a shot at vaccinated.com. All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject, Smother Lover.
All right, this 39-year-old woman is dating a man who's 45. He's very sensitive and emotional. Now, I said on the break before, that's a dangerous combination, ladies. A man can be one or the other, but he cannot be both. Shirley asked me why. I said because it invades on a woman's space to be either. Because a woman can't, when does she get to be emotional or sensitive? If your man is already that all the time. She said that he said her openness was refreshing at first, but now it's gotten to be way too much. See, so now let's get into the letter. He started to complain about me being too busy for him. Out back at work full time, I get home and I need a few minutes to chill and relax. But he's been in my driveway every day this week when I get home. Oh, Lord. He in the driveway? I'm talking about soon as you get home. You can't chill. You can't have your own thoughts. You want to decompress. You've been at work. So now he's stalking and he's sprung. He wants to be right up under me every night and keeps telling me he's afraid we're growing apart. That's another word. When your man tells you he's afraid, what woman wants a scary ass man? I'm afraid. What? He told me he loved me when we were quarantined together because we were inseparable. Well, everybody was quarantined. Quarantine was very revealing, though. You either found out you hated a person or you really enjoyed the person. But then there's also a middle ground. A lot of people said, well, it'd be nice to get back to work so we can just separate from each other, at least grow to miss each other, but I still love them and like them. I just don't like them as much all the time. You done got tired of his ass. He done started bringing work clothes to your house because he says it's too cold to go home every night and he'd rather cuddle with me. This is another dangerous statement. You got a man that loves to cuddle. Now, ladies, I know you think cuddling is cute, but not all the time. And watch why. Watch. This man loves to cuddle, whine, and make love to me whenever we together. This is another scary-ass combination. He like to cuddle, whine, and make love. What kind of love making is this? Yeah, okay, so let me try to work through this here, because I ain't never done that, so it's going to take me a minute. He likes to cuddle, whine, and make love. All right, here we go. All right, now we love it. We in the actual act of loving. And in that act, you hear this. Now, you want him to handle his business. But what is your ass crying for? What is the whining? Now, we through making love and we through whining. Now, he cuddling. But now, you got to come down off that crying, right? So now you cuddling and you hear this here.
Okay. What is happening?
We cuddling.
Are you okay?
Well, I'm coming down off the whining. And I'm breathing hard because we was loving. Because I'm sensitive and emotional. Do y'all see what I'm going with this here now?
Yes. I do.
And then he literally lays on half your body until your limbs fall asleep, and you got to roll him off of you. He say he can't sleep unless he touches some part of my body. Oh, so now we talking about this where therapy come in at now. See, and I ain't no therapist, but I'm a judge now. So let me just tell you what I done figured out this here level. See, he used to either suck his thumb, he had a blanket, or a teddy bear. He had all this, and that got burned up in his mama's house fire back in 94. All that got burned up. The blanket, the teddy bear, and the pacifier, all they got burned up in the house fire. So now he done met you, now you it. You the teddy bear, the blanket, and the pacifier.
Break it down.
See? And now, you told him y'all had a conversation about dialing it back a little bit, and he couldn't process the conversation. So guess what he did while you started telling him? He started crying. Because he emotional and sensitive. And then he told you he can't live without you. Well, let's see. See, once you tell me what you can't do, prove it. Because you finna live without me. Now, I love this type. Now, here where the woman gets conflict. I love this type of attention and all the affection, but I'm afraid of falling too deeply for him because he may have emotional issues. May have. Girl, may have emotional issues. Your ass is dating Antonio Brown. You ain't got to wonder, do his ass have emotional issues? Don't ever. You're dating Antonio Brown without the football pads.
On today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. You're welcome. Check out Strawberry Letter podcast on demand as well. Coming up at 46 minutes after the hour, Sports Talk with Junior, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.